Hello everybody! Today I want to talk about 10 reasons not to move to San Diego. San Diego is always on the list of one of the best places to live, and there's many reasons why. But today I want to go over some cons before making the leap of moving here. Of course I'll eventually go over the pros in another video, but today is just about things to make you think before making the leap. First one being, the first major issue of living in San Diego is the homeless problem, and over the years it has definitely gotten worse. It is beyond sad, and you just see how these people are living in such horrible conditions. It is something though that can be quite a con of living in San Diego. The homeless problem is not just set in the cities, it's also in the beach communities and the suburbs of San Diego. Number 2 is San Diego is expensive. It is one of the most expensive cities to live in, with housing, food costs, all sorts of costs add up in San Diego. So to live here, you would want to have a good paying job. Which leads to number 3. Number 3 is the job market. The job market in San Diego is not nearly as vast as its sister city to the north, Los Angeles. San Diego jobs are mostly service, medical, travel industry, and it can be quite competitive to find a high-paying job, which does not make it easy in such an expensive city. Number 4 is there's no autumn. San Diego has beautiful weather, actually some of the best weather in the entire country. But for many people, especially people from New England, the Midwest, who have grown up around the autumn or the fall and really love that time of year, it can be hard not having that transition. Sometimes having sun all the time can get kind of boring. But, San Diego does get chillier in the wintertime and does have a May, gray, June gloom. Which can be kind of a nice change for those who want different seasons, but it does not have that foliage. Number 5 is San Diego kind of has a weird metro layout. You don't have many people flocking to go to the city. Instead, lots of people live outside in La Jolla or Ocean Beach, all the way up to Encinitas, but it's almost funny that sometimes you can be walking around the downtown part and it's like no one's around. It just doesn't have that hustle bustle feel. Granted, over the past few years, downtown San Diego has had a bit of a revival. It has Little Italy and it does have a lot to offer, but it's just not that booming downtown that some people expect. Number 6 is parking. Parking can be really tricky in San Diego. You have on-street parking, which residents will park in, or even camper vans will park on the on-street parking. And then parking lots are just tight. Many of them remind me of a Trader Joe's parking lot. And it can get kind of tricky trying to find parking at certain places. Number 7 is the people. This one I kind of disagree with. I lived in San Diego and I actually loved the people and made really a lot of friends. And a lot of true friends that I have kept even since leaving. But many people report that the people of San Diego are flaky, whether it's the good weather or just being busy. I don't know, but it's something that people say. There is also the issue that many people are not actually from San Diego, so it's kind of a bit of a transitory city. They come and they go within a few years. Hey, I'm one of them. So it can be hard to make such lifelong friends if you're only here for a short time. Number 8 is driving, and I'm lumping driving, drivers, and traffic all together. With San Diego, you have a ton of tourists, college kids, residents, just people, and that brings traffic, crazy drivers, and it can be like a NASCAR speedway on some of the major highways, whether it's the 805, the 5, it's just craziness, and that's if you're not in bumper-to-bumper traffic. Number 9 is airport. San Diego Airport is actually a pretty small airport. It only has one runway, and it's the busiest runway, I believe, in the United States. It can be kind of tough, too, being in the southern corner part of the country, because you're as far as possible from the northeast, pretty far from the east coast. It just, the way it is, you can be pretty far from family. And it can be an expensive and long flight for people to come visit you or for you to go anywhere. Number 10 is drought. For the past few years, California has been in a drought, and San Diego is definitely affected by that. It is very dry, and that can be super scary for wildfires. And also, people need water to survive. It's an issue, and hopefully the city can get some rain soon. Well, there you have it, the 10 reasons not to move to San Diego. I will say I love San Diego, and I enjoyed living there. These 10 reasons for not living there, there are also plenty of pros to move to San Diego, and I'll be covering that too. I hope that this was helpful, and please like, subscribe, and add in the comments too if there's anything you would add to this.